Y'all, I don't even know if I could still fit this bikini. This is the largest I've ever been in my life, so we'll see. So in this video, I'm gonna share all the weight that I lost, every single meal or everything that I put in my mouth, everything that I drank, my before video of when I first started that Monday, and then how I look and feel afterwards. So stay tuned. Hi friends, well here we are back giving keto updates. I'm so excited. I've missed it so much. But first, if this is your first time watching me, hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Gia and I'm not new to the keto lifestyle, but it's been a while since I've been hardcore keto. So let me give you a quick brief history of me and the keto diet. I first did the keto diet in 2017 and I lost around 18 pounds and that was really nice. But then I didn't get really serious about it until 2018 and I lost over 30 pounds in, I want to say around 4 months. I was really strict keto for those 4 months and everything was nice after that, where I would do like a week of strict here, a week there, but nothing as intense as when I first did it. And I never gained all of the weight back. I mean, I'd gained like maybe 10 pounds here or 10 pounds there, but I never gained all the weight back until the pandemic hit. Well, both pandemics, since we're really fighting 2 pandemics right now. I gained all the weight back plus some. I mean, I fully engaged in emotional eating. My anxiety was through the roof. I mean, my nerves were bad and I ate, you know, and unfortunately I'm just being honest with you and truthful. So my body is really feeling sluggish. Before I started, I was just feeling sluggish and full, and like I would get a lot of joint pain, headaches. I would feel lethargic. You know, I just wasn't feeling myself because I literally ate everything you could think of during this pandemic. Now I'm here, I'm ready, I'm really excited. I just love the way my body feels on keto. I want to do strict hardcore keto for at least 12 weeks at a minimum, just to start to feel good again. My number one reason for doing keto is because it makes me feel so good. I mean, so good. I just have so much energy. I don't have any joint pain. I don't get any headaches. I have mental clarity. It's just so many benefits for me personally. Now, not everybody gets these benefits, and I understand that everybody's body is different. So please consult your doctor. Don't just jump on a quote unquote bandwagon, you know, do your research. But at the end of the day, intermittent fasting and keto really works. My body responds really well to it. And I think because I've previously been insulin resistant, I had the doctor diagnose me with that, and I had PCOS before I had my kids. And so typically like a lower carb lifestyle works best if you have those issues. But God is good. I no longer have PCOS, and I just know that keto works really well for me. So to start this back up, first of all, when I had to step on that scale, girl, it was like, oh, because I had not weighed myself in probably since January or February. So I had no idea. And plus I've been just wearing leggings and pajama pants the whole pandemic. So I haven't touched a pair of jeans, a pair of nice slacks, girl. I have not. Okay. And so I just didn't know, you know, I can kind of tell a little bit, but not really. I mean, I knew I gained, but I didn't know I gained that much, girl. And again, this isn't always just about weight. I mean, the weight is an added bonus. I just I wanted to feel like upbeat and like I had control of something, because everything else is just out of control at this point. You know what I mean? And I want to have control over something, and you can control what you eat. And so that is what I'm deciding to focus my energy on. I also stopped doing keto previously because it takes a lot of mental energy to focus on every single thing that you put in your mouth. Now, some people don't get it because some people are not foodies, or some people just don't have that kind of relationship with food and it's just food to them. But to me, it's like I get a lot of enjoyment out of food, and I like certain meals, and I get like a lot of joy and happiness out of certain meals. And so when I'm doing keto, I have to really focus on the fact that I'm just fueling my body for energy, healthy energy. That's what I'm doing. I don't have to get enjoyment out of every single meal, you know? And so that's been my main focus with this first week of just trying to get back into things. And this first week I did wonderful. I feel like I immediately felt great. After 3 days, I was feeling great. I did have a headache. That was one symptom. I did get a headache towards the the middle and end of the week, I think I just wasn't drinking enough water. And sometimes that's a symptom because your body is just trying to get rid of all the toxins that I'd been eating, because I'd been eating all types of processed foods, sugars, sweets, I mean, pasta, bread, everything you can think of, girl, pre this. So that was one symptom I had. But I try to tell you everything that I felt in the moment when I was preparing my meals and everything. Before I get into everything and show you my before pics, let me go ahead and share all the food that I ate. Good morning, friends, and happy Monday. It's the first day back on keto. I'm so excited. Actually, it's pretty late. It's 11:40 a.m. and I'm just now eating because I went out this morning, and then I actually wasn't hungry because honestly, girl, if between just me and you, last night, girl, at around 10 o'clock, I ate the last of my Ben & Jerry's ice cream. I did. Because it was my last like kind of hoorah. So that's why I'm eating kind of late today. I haven't had anything but water. My goal is to drink, let me show you. Goal is to drink 5 of these every single day. I drank 1 so far. I'm about to refill it so that I can drink another one with my breakfast. And then after that, I will have some bulletproof coffee. Now these are 2 eggs scrambled with 1 slice of cheese. I scrambled them in Kerrygold butter. You want to use a high quality, high fat butter. No margarine, no light butter. You know, the higher the quality, the better. So I used Kerrygold. I actually used high quality eggs as well. You could tell because the yolk was very, very dark. The darker the yolk, the healthier the egg. And then I have 3 pieces of bacon. I'm going to enjoy every minute of this. Bulletproof coffee time. Sorry, the TV's so loud, but this is my absolute favorite coffee. Now, I no longer buy the K-Cups, the Pike Place K-Cups. I recently went back to Pike Place because I was all out of this and it was so disgusting I couldn't even take it. So anyway, I get this from Aldi. It tastes really good. It is fair trade certified. I mean, it's kind of pricey. It's $5 for this bag, but again, to me, it's really worth it. Now, to my bulletproof coffee, I'm going to add some MCT oil. I get this MCT oil from Costco. I have my organic unsweetened coconut milk. Now I typically like to get the vanilla unsweetened, but they do not have it. So I just got this. I'm gonna put a touch of whipping cream in because I just love it so much, and I have to ease this out to the point where it's like a weekend treat. That's what I used to do. So I'm gonna put a touch of this in there, and then also, girl, I had to search high and low for my liquid stevia. I was about to say, no, I don't have any liquid stevia, but I do. Praise the Lord. But this is the last that I have, so I'm gonna have to make sure next time I go grocery shopping to get myself another one, because if I run out of this, girl, it's a problem. But I only use like a couple drops of this. So let me go ahead and show you. Okay, so here is, my sister's so loud. She's talking to my kids. I'll pour mostly coconut milk in there. And then I do a drop of heavy whipping cream. Kind of sweetens it up a little bit. Then I'm gonna add a tablespoon of MCT oil and about 3 drops of liquid stevia. Just taste it to see what works for you. I had to pour it in my small coffee Yeti cup to mix it all up. I'm gonna mix it really well. This frother I got off of Amazon. It's linked in my Amazon store in the description box. But I like it because it really mixes the MCT oil up really well. Again, since this is my first time having MCT oil in a really long time, I'm going light. I'm not putting a whole bunch in. Because at one point I was putting like 2 tablespoons in. I think this time I put a half of a tablespoon in, and I'll work my way up because it is kind of upsetting on the stomach. Like, it'll give you diarrhea. Not to give you too TMI if you just rush into it and do 2 tablespoons. Your body has to get used to it. Now, the reason why I'm adding this MCT oil to my coffee is because it adds really good healthy fats. MCT stands for medium chain triglycerides, and it's basically the highest form of coconut oil. Lots of research on this. It's just a great way to add fats, and it's 14 grams of fat in a tablespoon. So let me go ahead and get ready to drink my coffee. Hello friends, it is now 4:43 and I'm pretty hungry. I have not eaten anything since breakfast. Still working on my water. I believe this is my 3rd cup and I have half left, so I have 2 more to drink. And here I just have some leftover ribs. Now listen, I made these ribs pre-keto, okay, and we have a little bit left, so I'm just going to eat what we have here. Now the barbecue sauce is not keto friendly, but I did not add any additional barbecue sauce than what was already on there that was cooked, so it is what it is, girl. I just got to eat the food that I have in my house to make it work. some canned green beans, and then a nice big mixed green salad with fresh cracked pepper and some blue cheese crumbles on top. This is the salad dressing that I got from the grocery store. I like it, it's pretty good. And I'm kind of blue cheese snotty. I like a really good blue cheese dressing. My favorite is Cheesecake Factory. And I think one day I'll make my own, but for now, this will have to do. So it's 4:44 at this point. If I do get hungry before bed, and I'm not going to eat anything after 7 o'clock for sure, but if it comes closer to 7 o'clock and I'm still hungry, I may have a smoothie. If not, this will be the last meal that I eat. You want to make sure you get your greens in. So even though I didn't make a smoothie today, I'm getting my greens in with this mixed green salad. So now it's time to eat. All right, y'all. So it is 9:30. The girls are in the bed, and I'm not going to lie, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I am. I haven't eaten anything since the dinner that I ate, and I can't remember, was it like 5:30 that I ate it? Around 5ish? I don't know, but I am hungry. So I feel a headache coming. So what I need to do is just go to bed, because if I stay up, I'm gonna get a snack or two, and I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill my water jug up. I'll probably put a little salt, pink Himalayan salt, on my tongue, because it could be that my electrolytes are low. This is my first day back or whatever. I'm just gonna get some rest. When in doubt, at night when you get hungry and it's past the eating curfew, just go to bed. It's the best thing you could do. Good morning, happy Tuesday, my friends. So it is late. It is 11:44, and I'm just now eating because my girls actually slept in really late today, like past 10 o'clock, and they never do that. They were so tired. And so I just let them sleep and said, once I make them breakfast is when I'll eat. So I've already made them breakfast. They ate their non-keto breakfast, and now I'm gonna have my keto breakfast. So I'm just gonna have 2 scrambled eggs. I'm feeling a little bit bloated this morning. I believe it's because of the barbecue sauce. I could be wrong. I don't know. My body's probably just, detoxing, because it had been so long of me just eating, a whole bunch of crap. So I'm going to have my 2 scrambled eggs and my bulletproof coffee for breakfast today. Okay, it's 12:07, bulletproof coffee time. I just have my coffee, 1 tablespoon of MCT oil, mostly coconut milk, and a splash of heavy cream, and a half a dropper of sweet leaf stevia, not sweet leaf, but just liquid stevia drops. If you want, you could put like a little drop or 2 of vanilla extract if you want that kind of taste to it. Sometimes I add a little bit of whipped cream. Not today. I try to limit that to just the weekends, but it tastes so good. All right, y'all, I'm hungry. Sorry it's loud. The girls are doing their chores. It is 4:01, and I'm getting ready to make my smoothie. All right, so to my smoothie, I have this much spinach jam-packed in the large container. I'm using my NutriBullet. About a handful of strawberries is about 4 medium-sized strawberries, and then a palm full of blueberries. You don't want to go too crazy with the strawberries because they do have carbs in them. Like a whole cup of strawberries, I think, has 10 net carbs. Blueberries are lower as well. But again, you just don't want to go nuts. You can maybe 1/4 cup a day. Okay, so to my container here, I'm going to add, and I get all of this from Costco, a tablespoon of flaxseed. This is powdered flaxseed. A 1/4 cup of chia seeds, not a 1/4 cup, a tablespoon of chia seeds. And my absolute favorite, hemp hearts. I get this from Costco as well. These are so good. They have a lot of protein in them, as you can see. 3 tablespoons has 15 grams of fat and 10 grams of protein. I'm just gonna put 2 tablespoons in because I feel like that's more than enough for me, because the chia seeds has 9 grams of fat and 3 tablespoons and lots of fiber. As you can see, 10 grams of fiber. This has good fiber too, I believe. Let's see, well, 1 gram. The fiber really comes from the chia seeds, and this flax seed, see, they have a lot of fat as well. So, and dietary fiber. So that's what I'm gonna put in here, and then I'm gonna fill it to about the fill line on here with my unsweetened coconut milk, and then mix it all together. Okay, here's how it looks. I added about this much coconut milk and then the rest water, because it gets really thick with the coconut milk. If you want to thin it out a little bit, you can always add more water to it or ice. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up. Let's talk about temptation. This is what the girls are having for lunch today. Okay, so here's the rest of my lunch. I have a few pieces of pepperoni, slices of pepperoni, a slice of cheese, and some peanut butter. This is not sugar-free peanut butter, it's a regular peanut butter. That's why you have to be really careful. This is probably about 5 grams of carbs, but at this point I'm really hungry and I don't have any more almonds, so I'm just gonna have to make it work. Here's my smoothie. Now, before you try the smoothie recipe, I want you to remember that this smoothie is for your nutrients only. It is not meant to make you feel good or really to taste good. I've gotten used to the taste over the years, but I look at this like I'm fueling my body with things that make it feel good and not necessarily for me to enjoy the taste of it. So it is not sweet at all. So I'm just gonna put that disclaimer out there before you try this recipe. As you continue to drink it though, you will get used to it and you actually start craving it, because this is what will keep you from becoming constipated. I know that might be a little bit TMI, but if you don't get those greens in, trust me girl, because I've been there, it's not going to be fun. Okay, so you want to get your greens in, get that extra high fat in with those chia seeds, those hemp hearts, and the flax seed. Even if you don't get all 3, even if you just get 1 bag of one of them to add to your smoothie, it's better than nothing. So this is my lunch. Right now it is 4:19. All right, y'all, it's 6 o'clock and I'm getting ready to make dinner. I'm gonna be making some Brussels sprouts. Now with Brussels sprouts, you have to be careful because they do have carbs in them. As you can see, there's 5 net carbs in 1/4 and 3/4 of a cup. So I'll make sure that I don't eat more than 3/4 of a cup. What I'm gonna do is make half of the bag here. I'm gonna rinse these off, chop them in half, and I'll show you how I prepare them. So these have been rinsed and I sliced them long ways like this. And in this container here, or this glass dish here, I have balsamic vinegar, avocado oil, red pepper flakes, and I'm gonna sweeten it with a little bit of monk fruit sweetener. I get this from Costco. It is a sugar substitute and like more natural, you know, sweetener. As opposed, you know, if you don't have this, you know, don't go out and buy it. As long as you have, like, if you could use your liquid stevia that you use to sweeten whatever you sweeten your coffee up with, you can use that. But I'm going to use this to sweeten this up, and then I'll toss it all around and then put it on a baking sheet and bake in the oven at 400 degrees. These will go in the oven for about 20 minutes. I like to put them flat side down because it just, I don't know, it cooks more evenly that way, and they'll all be like, have a little slight crunch to it, because that's how we like our Brussels sprouts, with a little crunch, not too soft. So we'll put these in for 20 minutes. Anything more than 20 minutes will just come out softer, so you just have to watch them to see how you and your family like them. Okay, the Brussels sprouts are done. They came out about 5 minutes early. The reason why I like this, you see these little like leaves that fall off, it's almost like it turns into a chip. Let me see if you can listen to a crunch. You hear that? Even though you can't have a ton of them, still that little crunch right there, girl, gets me so excited. So I'm finished making our burgers. My family's gonna have corn and I'll be plating everything up shortly. All right, here's my plate, y'all. I just got a burger with cream cheese crumbles on top, and I'm gonna put a little bit of ketchup on the side. I don't have any sugar-free ketchup, so you gotta be mindful of that. I got my Brussels sprouts, and then my treat is a little sweet pickle, just one, okay? And usually 11 of them is like 11 grams of carbs. So I'm just having one, so that's my little dessert. And right now the time is 6:41, so I made it. Zara's making her breakfast. Hubby's making his breakfast. And I really want a bagel. Happy Wednesday, y'all. I'm hungry this morning, y'all. So right now it is 11:04. I have my 2 scrambled eggs with 1 slice of cheese. I scrambled them in butter, and 1 sausage. Working on my first cup of water. I'm feeling a little bit dehydrated, so I'm gonna try to really focus on trying to drink 5 of these today. Okay, it's 11:30. Just made my bulletproof coffee with the normal way. 1 tablespoon of MCT oil, a little bit of splash of heavy cream, unsweetened coconut milk, and a half a dropper of stevia, liquid stevia drops. So I'm gonna enjoy this coffee. I'm working on my water. I really gotta focus on my water today. I might start just tracking it and writing it down to make sure that I hit those targets. Okay, y'all, it's 2:12 and it is lunchtime. I'm hungry, so I have the rest of the Brussels sprouts. There's still a little bit left, so I may have some more for dinner. And another we had 2 extra patties from last night, so I'm just having the same thing. I'll also have a smoothie after I finish this, and I'll show you guys that when it's done. Okay, it's smoothie time. I'm not gonna put as much coconut milk in it this time because I feel like it was a little bit too thick. I'm gonna add some water to it and mix this baby up. Okay, smoothie's done. I'm gonna drink this whole glass, and then there's some left. Yesterday I had 2 full glasses. It was just too much. I put too much coconut milk in it. But today it's just this 1 full glass and this little bit left, and I'm gonna drink all of this. All right, y'all, it's 6:54. I just made it. I'm gonna sit down and eat with my family. I'm having sauteed shrimp in a garlic butter sauce, some riced cauliflower that I mixed it with a little bit of sour cream, salt, pepper, garlic, and heavy cream, and it gives it like not quite a mashed potato consistency, but it's dark because I browned the butter. But I like it. It's pretty good. And then sauteed broccoli, sauteed in butter with salt, pepper, and garlic. So I'm gonna eat. Yum yum. Good morning, friends. Happy, what is today? Thursday. I have a headache today. I think I'm just really dehydrated. I didn't drink a ton of water this morning. Right now it is 10:19, so I'm gonna try to finish this whole cup and then drink my bulletproof coffee. I haven't eaten anything since the last time you saw my dinner. But again, I woke up with like a stellar headache. So I'm gonna try to drink a lot of water, and if that doesn't work, I'll put a little bit of salt on my tongue and see if that helps. But I'm just gonna have my normal bulletproof coffee today. Liquid stevia, MCT oil, and coconut milk, unsweetened, and a dash of heavy cream. And that'll be my bulletproof coffee for today. All right, so I have to mix my coffee in my Yeti here because it gets to be too big with my mugs, or not too big, too much coffee in my mug. But girl, I might have to add a little bit of whipped cream to my coffee because it's just that kind of morning. But this really mixes it up really well, the MCT oil. And you can actually froth up your own whipped cream with just heavy cream, and you put it in a cup and use this, and it'll whip up and turn into whipped cream. As long as it's nice and cold, and you can add a little bit of liquid stevia to it if you want it to be completely sugar-free. So, just FYI. This is such a treat. I cannot get used to this though, because I don't want to do this every day. But this whipped cream, just a little bit of whipped cream there on top, is so good. Okay, friends, it is 2:21, and I'm really hungry at this point. I have 2 scrambled eggs, and I have what's left of our Brussels sprouts, because I like to just use what I have left. And then I have about a 1/4 cup of berries. I don't think I'm gonna have my smoothie today because I want to try to eat my dinner early, because when I have my smoothie, it really fills me up. You can have the smoothie for lunch and that's it. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna have, and then hopefully we'll have an early dinner. All right, guys, so it's 5:30, and I'm just finishing up dinner for my family. We're having chicken parmesan. So I have grilled chicken tenderloins, seasoned with salt, pepper, garlic, onion, salt from Trader Joe's, which I love so much. It's this one. And some Italian seasoning. And I have my garlic Parmesan sauce here. And this is just heavy cream. I thickened it up with cornstarch, some spinach, and then I seasoned the sauce to taste. And so I'm gonna put my chicken inside of here. I made my family pasta. Now for me, I don't know, I was gonna have broccoli, but then I'm thinking about just eating the chicken by itself and then that's it. I don't know if I'm gonna make a side or not, but I don't know. I guess you'll see in the next clip. All right, y'all, so I decided to make broccoli. I wish I had zucchini because it would have been perfect with zucchini noodles. The sauce tastes really, really good. Let me show you the website that I got just screenshot this. This is the website, Gimmelicious, and it's called creamy garlic parmesan. Yeah, creamy garlic parmesan chicken. Super easy. It's just literally minced garlic, heavy cream, Parmesan cheese, and seasoning and spinach. So now it's time to eat. Good morning, friends. Happy Friday. Just making my bulletproof coffee. It is around, let's see, 8:45 right now. I have some errands to run and I probably won't be home until 12. So this is all I'll be eating, and I'll have my water with me as well. I already put my MCT oil in. Have my half a dropper here of liquid stevia. Now I'm gonna mix her all up and she's ready for me to consume. Again, this frother, I cannot, like, it just would not be good if you didn't have this, because it's like the oil just rises to the top. So giving it a good mix really helps. And this is 12 ounces of coffee, if anybody was wondering. Oops, steaming it up. Y'all, it is 5:40 and I have had nothing to eat but a handful of almonds, which I had about an hour ago, and I'm about to eat a couple slices of cheese. So what happened was I was out all day. I have to like get all my errands run on one day, like so that, because I don't take my kids with me, so I have to make sure that my husband's able to watch them. And so then I had to come home and wash my hair. I just didn't have time. All I had was my bulletproof coffee and my water, which had held me over. But before I hopped in the shower, I ate a couple of like a handful of nuts. You got to be careful with those. So now I'm gonna eat a couple of slices of cheese, and we're gonna decide what we're gonna eat for dinner, and hopefully we'll order something soon. Okay, finally have dinner. It's like right at 7:08. I'm a little bit late, but I have a salad and lemon pepper wings. Oh my goodness, happy Saturday, friends. Good afternoon. It's actually good afternoon. I have not eaten anything. I've only been drinking water. It is 1:47 in the afternoon. I honestly woke up pretty full because we had those wings, and it was a little bit past 7 by the time I finished those wings. So I was really full this morning, and I had a lot of ripping and running to do this morning. And so I'm just now getting back home to make my coffee. So I'm gonna make my bulletproof coffee. It's 1:47, and I'll probably have my smoothie since I didn't have it yesterday, and that'll kind of be my breakfast slash lunch. And then for dinner, we're probably gonna have homemade pizzas. Okay, it's 3:34. Now I'm gonna have my smoothie. It's a little bit thicker this time, but I did add some ice to it this time. That's the only change I did. And I did not put as much spinach in it, and coconut milk, because the more coconut milk I use, actually the thicker it is. I need to add more water if you want it more runny. But I'm about to eat this. Everybody else in the house is eating as well, so that we'll probably get hungry for dinner at around the same time. But I'll have to start my keto pizza crust early because it takes a while. All right, y'all, it is 6:05 and it's time to make my keto pizza. First, I need to make the pizza crust, and I'm going to show you the recipe that I'm following here. She has one of my favorite Instagram accounts for keto recipes. It's called Low Carb Llama, and I will link the video in the description box. But basically, it's just keto pizza dough recipe. It's really good. I've used different variations of keto pizza crust, from using chicken crust. I haven't tried the flax meal kind of crust yet, but maybe we'll try that, you know, in a couple weeks or so. But this by far is absolutely delicious. You can't even tell that it is no carb or low carb. So I'm gonna follow her recipe, except for I'm gonna add a little bit of Italian seasoning to my mixture, and then I'll show you guys once I'm getting ready to put it in the oven. Okay, so I melted the cheese and I added 1 cup of almond flour, and this is where I add the Italian seasoning. So I mixed it together as well as I can, and then my cheese started to get stiff, and I put it in for another 30 seconds, which made it pliable again. You wanna make sure it's not too hot before you add your eggs. I like to beat my eggs first before I put them in. It's just, to me, it's easier to mix them into the dough. So I am gonna make sure this isn't too hot because it'll scramble your egg. I'm gonna go ahead and mix that in and then get ready to flatten it out. All right, so it's all done. Couple tips: if you find that your dough is sticky, wet your hands and then try to press it out. I just used my fingers. I didn't use a rolling pin or anything like that. And let it cool just a little bit, because if it's still hot, it's still gonna be really sticky. But once it cools, the less sticky it becomes. See, my hands aren't even wet and they're not sticky. So now I'm gonna just use a fork to poke some holes in it and put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 12 minutes. Make sure you watch this because it cooks really fast, and you definitely don't want to burn it because then it has to cook again with your toppings. All right, here's my crust. It's looking good. Also, I wanted to say that I did not have any xanthan gum, which is what she used in her recipe, and it came out just fine. I just had to cook it for like 2 extra minutes, so I cooked it for 14 minutes in total. And so yeah, this crust looks like, oops, I didn't mean to do that, but this is what it looks like. I should have thinned it out a little bit more. I typically like my crusts very thin, but because I'm hungry and I was rushing, I didn't, but it is what it is. We'll make it work. Okay, so I put avocado oil on the pizza, then I sprinkled it with a little bit of cheese, and now I'm adding my spinach. Then now I'm gonna add my sausage. This is pork sausage, and then I'll add some more cheese, and I'll show you the rest. Okay, all my sausage is on there, and now I'm going to add my onions. I like to saute my onions ahead of time, caramelize them. Oh, I love onions so much, but as I've gotten older, it really gives me heartburn really bad, because I would load this thing up with onions if it wasn't so late in the day and I, you know, don't want to be up all night with heartburn. But I have my caramelized onions on here. Now I'm gonna add my pepperoni. Okay, my pizza's looking good. So I have a little layer of cheese at the bottom, then spinach and sausage, then cheese, onions, pepperoni, then cheese, tomatoes, then cheese. I don't know what I'm doing. I just rig it. And then I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of avocado oil on top. All right, time to bake it. You know what? I should put a little Italian seasoning on top too. That would be good. There we go. Perfect. There we have it. So I baked it for about 8 minutes, 350 degrees, and this is well enough for me. So I'm going to eat half of this tonight, and then the other half I'll probably eat for lunch or maybe even dinner. It just depends on what I make my family for dinner tomorrow night, but I'm definitely not going to eat all of this tonight. I'm actually not very hungry. I'm a little bit hungry, but not like hungry. Well, I'm just really trying to focus on listening to my body, and when I'm hungry, that's when I eat, instead of just feeling like I have to eat whenever, you know, at a certain time. So it is 7:07, so it's a little bit late, but it is what it is. I probably won't even eat a big breakfast tomorrow. In case you were wondering how it looks when you bite into it, this is how it looks. It's very, very tasty. Guys, I am so full. I shouldn't have ate that second piece. I just ate it because it was good, not that I was hungry. I should have just stopped after one piece, because now I feel kind of stuffed. Happy Sunday, friends. I am getting ready to drink my bulletproof coffee. Right now it is 10:45 a.m. I'm still really full from my pizza. I'm not going to eat breakfast because I'm just, like I said, I'm still really, really full. But I do want my coffee. I want to enjoy my coffee earlier instead of later. Yeah, so I'll probably just have a smoothie for lunch, and then I'll have the rest of my pizza for dinner. All right, y'all. So it is 3:28. I'm really, really hungry. Like starved. This is going to be it though, because I know how filling this is. I'm eating both pieces. And so I'm not going to eat dinner, and I'll just make my family dinner later because they're not ready to eat. They had a big lunch. So I'm going to go ahead and eat this now. While my pizza's warming up, I'm going to have a handful of almonds. That's how hungry I am. All right, y'all, it's 3:40. I'm about to eat both pieces of pizza and enjoy every bite. All right, so that's all the food that I ate. I started this diet on Monday, June 22nd, and I would love for you guys to do this with me. We can encourage each other. We can uplift one another and just push each other to really accomplish our goals. Well, my goals with this 12-week clean keto journey is to obtain clarity. I want to gain energy. I want to lose weight, and I want to just feel pumped up. I don't know, there's something of that. I just feel energized when I eat this way. Again, the weight loss is secondary for me. The first and main priority for me is energy and mental clarity. There's a strong connection in my mood and my energy level with what I feed my body, what I eat. So that's my main goal for me. I also want to say, please, this isn't about body shaming or bashing yourself or talking down to yourself if you see yourself and you're not happy. We are all beautiful. God made us all beautifully. I still think my body is beautiful, even though it's a little bit on the chunkier side right now, but honey, it's still cute. She's still cute. And I still think I'm sexy. And so to me, it's just the weight loss is just an added benefit. So be gentle with yourself, grant yourself grace, speak positively over yourself, and make sure you don't talk about it around your children. Now I have to make sure that my children are asleep when I film this, because it's important to me with having young daughters. We don't talk about bodies at all. We don't talk about body image at all. I'm very serious about that, and I really protect them from that. So that's another thing that I wanted to say. So, okay, let's look at the before pictures so you can see where I started on June 22nd, how I was looking the very first morning that I started. Well, here we are, friends. It's been a long time since I recorded myself like this in front of the mirror with my bikini on that I can still fit in, thankfully, but definitely doesn't fit like I remember it fitting. Everything is so stuffed and full. Okay, this is the largest I've ever been. This is day one on keto. It's Monday, June 22nd, and I'm here, you know. I don't like the way I feel, which is primarily why I'm coming back on keto. I hate feeling like so stuffed and bloated, essentially. But this is the before shots here. Excuse my baby's little fingerprints here. This is what I look like. Full mirror. It is what it is, you know. It's not like, again, I never bash myself or my body, you know. I just want to feel good, get that energy back, And maybe a plus side of that is just to lose a little bit, you know? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, y'all. Week 1 is done, girl. Here's how I'm looking. I feel about the same. No, I feel like I look the same. I don't feel the same. I feel great. Actually, I feel really energized, but I feel like I look the same. I can't really tell. You know, it's hard to tell. You know, it takes like at least 10 pounds before you can tell. No, but here I am, end of week 1. So let me do my official stance here. Here I am, end of week 1, beginning of week 2. I like to film these like early Monday morning as soon as I wake up. So this is how I'm looking. I do feel like this right here looks a little bit smaller, but it could just be in my imagination because I know I lost weight. But again, it's not about, you know, not liking my body. I want to feel good. I want to feel energized. That's the most important goal for me. And I do definitely feel good and I definitely feel energized. The weight loss is just the added bonus, but I do feel like my body's sexy. I'm naturally curvy. You know, I've said this many times on my channel. I never talk down to my body, and I don't even film this in front of my girls or see them. I don't want them to see me criticizing my body or anything like that. We don't talk about bodies at all, body images at all, because you know that stuff starts really early with little girls. So I don't want them to hear me talking about losing weight and them feel like they have to do the same thing, you know what I mean? So anyway, here's my body now. Here's a full length. I think I gave you guys a full length last time, right? Yeah. My mirror is still dirty because it doesn't matter how many times I clean it, my girls will touch it every time. And I'm 5'7" for those who are wondering how tall I am. All right, so with that said, all right, I lost a total of 5 pounds. Now I know that that's just water weight. I know it's just water weight, but you know, I feel good. I feel great. I'm, you know, in my 2nd week now. I'm still pumped. I'm fasting more. Now let me explain to you, that first week I fasted 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., just a 12-hour eating window, because I just wanted to get my foot in, just, I don't know, get my body feeling comfortable again with having strict eating times. But I ended up fasting a lot longer than I had originally planned, because the key to making this successful, the absolute key, is to make sure to listen to your body to only eat when you're hungry. The problem is a lot of times we get stuck in these routines where, okay, it's 8 o'clock, I gotta eat breakfast. It's 12 o'clock, I gotta eat lunch. It's 4 o'clock, I have to eat dinner. And that's, you know, don't get that out of your mind. Just eat when your body tells you it's time to eat. And of course, you have to drink plenty of water. My goal is to drink 5 32-ounce cups of water every single day. And the days that I didn't, I can really tell because I would get a headache. Those were the things that I think that really helped me be successful. Listening to my body, only eating when I'm hungry, and drinking tons of water. You got to get those greens in too. And I needed to do better with drinking my smoothie, and I'm really going to try this week. But getting those greens in is key. Okay. First of all, it helps with bowel movements. I know TMI, but girl, listen, if you don't take that seriously, you can really bound yourself up. Trust me, I've been there. Okay. So really focus on those greens, because that's where you're going to get most of the fiber from. And then just start feeling good. You know, again, keto isn't for everybody. So please don't leave a comment and tell me that you hate the keto diet, or that it's ridiculous, or that you don't like it. It's fine. This video isn't for you, girl. I got plenty of other videos for you to watch. But for the people who are interested in keto, definitely give it a try and let me know what you think. Of course, consult your doctor. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know if it's working for you, and we can be on this journey together. So who's in it? Leave a comment down below and let me know if you're ready to restart. I've been getting tons of comments and direct messages on Instagram asking me when I was starting keto, and now's the time, girl. We've got to just take back control of our bodies and with what we eat, and just to feel positive and good about ourselves. And for me, this this is the way to go. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, you can tap my picture up above, and you can also check out my previous video right over here, and all of my social media platforms all listed down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.